Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Check 21.
Out of the gun, Stafford. It's caught, Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 19 in picking up the first. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Johnson. Tyre Whitehead, top 10 in tackles last year, up to make the play.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. But fortunate, and do not ask me to explain what in the world happened there, folks. That's a safety in the strangest of ways, my word. So,
Don't even say it, partner. Don't even say it.
The name Wrong Way Marshall comes to mind.
You said it. You said it.
This might be worse than that, though. It is. This is worse than that.
We got this.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. From the 24, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tyre Whitehead. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Carter to throw. Oh, he had had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions.
Hey, where you going? You leaving me?
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
The stinky feet? That's her mommy's stinky feet. That's her mommy's stinky feet socks.
First carry now. This is Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking deep now for... He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown. Detroit. Danny Amendola. 79 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes there's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
And now we'll go outside? Yeah. Okay. Tell Juju when he clean his room, we're going to go outside. So tell Juju. Okay.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Shotgun now for Carr. This is caught by Antonio Brown.
Tell Juju clean his room. Say, Daddy said clean your room.
Brings up 2nd down. First 9 seasons in the league for Brown were, of course, in Pittsburgh. Last year, though, growing concerns of his dissatisfaction in his role with the Steelers and the quibbles with Ben Roethlisberger. So he ends up being traded to the Raiders in March. 7-time Pro Bowler, 6 straight years of at least 1,200 yards and 8 touchdowns. Not a bad stretch. What a talent for Derek Carr to have on his side. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to follow.
Julie, come here.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly.
What's going
on? Would it
on?
have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Carr to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. The kick by Carlson is good. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, Stafford airing one deep for, and he fires one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On 1st down, Richard. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jalen Richard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's 3rd and short. Stafford with a give. This is Riddick. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Throwing deep for Galladay. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Stafford. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Prater on to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Come here. What's going on?
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And nowhere to escape.
3-man rush.
Down. Mike Daniels in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it, fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Hey, go.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. This is caught. It's Ryan Brand. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Carr.
Man,
That's complete to Richard, the running back.
Okay.
He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Here's Riddick. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So on 4th down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. Great blocking on the return. It springs
okay, no, we not go outside. We're not nice.
And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Trying to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Come here, baby.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things
Daniel,
up?
leave her alone and get that room quick before you get the beat.
Realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
You shouldn't even be
Maybe
talking to
try and
her.
find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he will not
Another
get away
3-man
from the
rush.
pressure here. Carr taken down. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, able to record his 5th sack of the season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Carr. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs the defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end. And a lot of times they just reach out and grab him. And that's the result there, a pass interference call.
The kick by Carlson is good. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard, he's got a 1st down past the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Hey, Wahoo! Rip left. 551.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Daniel, are you supposed to be
So
nice?
again from the 39,
what?
this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Daniel, get that fucking room quick or I'll beat your ass.
Got three. 3 down.
This is Richard. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 36, Carr. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Again, it's Johnson. And an alley to run. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big run there by Johnson. 56 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The former Cal Bear now, C.J. Anderson on the carry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
Lady! Watch the screen! Hey, 50! Check line 54! Line 54!
3rd and 2, Stafford. And it's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Julie.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They run. It's Johnson. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Carry on Johnson turned away on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Operating from the gun, Carr. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Ready. 180.
first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but it'll be second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big.
Johnson on poke free. Football's held. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Carr gives to Richard. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop. From the 17, Carr. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
To throw, it's Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Carr. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams. His first touchdown.
That's yucky. Go for floor, please.
As his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Carr now to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Is dirty.
It's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish
get that
he'd
ring kick by
reconsider
tear your
here.
ass up.
It will
That's what you need
cost
to
him
worry
10
about.
yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
Police, they went it downstairs.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 22!
They go to Johnson again. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 more there and another 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Set, lady!
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Johnson. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40. The 30. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's
Julie, come here. What are you doing all this whining for?
The quarterback,
if you're tired, take a nap.
He's going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, pulled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Middle. Hey, orbit.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he loses the football the second time. And the Raiders pick it up.
That on the sidelines, there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Hunter Renfrow with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So that one will be accepted. They run. Anderson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Throw left side complete. It's James. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The Lions on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Stafford. It's caught outright, Amendola. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Detroit, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brent.
Come here, baby. I got some cake. What's a cake? Come on. I got some cookies. I got to eat it. Come visit. Mommy.